back. So we got Solo Sikoa versus Carmelo Hayes, NXT 2.0, September 13, 2022. I remember this. This is when Solo they was bringing Solo to the Bloodline story. He was going to the main roster, but he had to win the NXT North American Championship, but he had to vacate the championship the next day, and there had to be a tournament for the North American Championship. I remember this because Solo has Samoa Spike, Roman Reigns. No, I had not Samoa Spike, Roman Reigns, but Samoa Spike, Drew McIntyre for the W Universal Championship, the Universal Championship. That Roman had. This was a good match, and then Solo came in the main roster, debut main roster, and then yeah, so the Bloodline story. So let's get straight to it.
From the very moment he arrived as the enforcer of the Bloodline, Solo Sikoa has taken every brutal, savage element of his predecessors and refined them into a near-perfect smashing machine. Even in the year before his arrival, Solo raised eyebrows and garnered buzz while competing in NXT. But nobody could have predicted just how smoothly his transition to the main roster would go. And before I go on any further, let me make one thing perfectly clear. I'm only saying what I'm saying about Solo Sikoa because I am a wise man. I'm a professional. And because I'm being handsomely compensated for my stellar work as your host of the WWE 2K25 showcase. I haven't forgotten what Solo Sikoa and his rogue bloodline did to me. But I also know better than to let personal feelings hinder your professional endeavors. So with that being said, since his arrival at Clash at the Castle in 2022, Solo Sikoa has consistently been involved in WWE's biggest moments and biggest matches. He's been victorious in War Games. He's repeatedly enforced the Bloodline's will to maintain Roman Reigns' status as undisputed WWE Universal Heavyweight Champion.
I brought Solo in as an insurance policy. Solo was here to protect me. Solo was here to maintain the promised land. He's violent. He's strong, he's fast, he's all those things. And he betrayed me. Any man who would betray me must be a very dangerous man.
Solo defeated John Cena. Solo elected to betray your tribal chief, Roman Reigns, in an attempt to bestow upon himself the title of tribal chief. When I refused to acknowledge Solo as my tribal chief, you are not my tribal. He, Tamatanga, Tongaloa, and Jacob Fatu put me through a table in Madison Square Garden. And that led to opportunities to compete for the undisputed WWE Heavyweight Championship. It's led to more visibility with Solo's rogue bloodline ruling over SmackDown. Every choice Solo made only furthered his standing in WWE. He has the bloodlust of the wild Samoans, the brutality of his cousin Yokozuna, and the single-minded focus of Roman Reigns, all rolled into one. There is no question. The future is his for the taking, and that he will be champion many times over, and that he may set records of his own before it's all said and done. Few men have so quickly served notice to all of WWE in the manner that Solo Sikoa has done. Whether you want to acknowledge him or not is irrelevant. One way or another, Solo Sikoa forces you to do just that, or you will suffer severe consequences. One by one, each and every single superstar on the WWE roster is going to find that out. Solo will make sure of it. I, of course, will simply await any and every opportunity for your tribal chief, Roman Reigns, to teach Solo some manners. Until that happens, though, we are taking you back to the one-year anniversary special for NXT 2.0, which saw then North American champion Carmelo Hayes, and indeed, he is him, issue an open challenge. Unfortunately for the future superstar, it was to be answered by Solo Sikoa, and things went as well for Hayes as you can probably guess. Showcase the unrelenting fury that has made Solo Sikoa nearly unstoppable, and defeat Carmelo Hayes to earn Solo his first championship victory. It won't be easy against Carmelo, especially when he has Trick Williams watching his back. And if you make one mistake against the champ, he'll take his shot and most likely hit nothing but net.
Here comes the A-Champ.
The following contest scheduled for one fall is for the NXT North American Championship. Accompanied by Trick Williams, he is the NXT North American Champion, Carmelo Hayes.
Mello and Trick looking so pleased with themselves after attacking Wesley.
NXT 2.0 celebrating its first anniversary, all thanks to amazing talent like this man.
Hayes has a look right now. He probably thinks he's getting the night off and another day on his North American title reign.
Well, after what Mello and Trick just did to Wesley, who's going to have the guts to step up and take Lee's place?
What? This place is shaking!
We never thought we'd see Sikoa again.
His opponent from Las Vegas, Nevada, weighing in at 250 pounds, Solo Sikoa!
And Solo is dressed to fight, too. I really didn't think we'd see him again.
We saw him at Clash at the Castle 10 days ago where he cost Drew McIntyre the WWE Universal Championship.
Well, as far as I'm personally concerned, Sikoa isn't welcome around here. Mello needs the night off.
Well, Mello talks about wearing the biggest crown in the WWE, but it's Sikoa who sits at the biggest table in WWE.
Well, he wasn't exactly invited to sit at this table now, was he?
We said to expect the unexpected. Is this title match gonna happen?
He said, welcome back. Okay.
As we say in WWE, expect the unexpected. We expected Wesley to be Carmelo Hayes' opponent here, but instead, we have the surprise return of Solo Sikoa as he's claimed his title opportunity.
Solo Sikoa, fresh off joining the Bloodline, is here.
Yo, ain't no way he
He's
just hit me
answered
with
the
that,
call,
bro.
and we indeed have an
That's
NXT
fast,
North
bro.
American title defense tonight for NXT 2.0's one-year celebration.
Yo, hold up, bro. Hold up, bro. Hold on. I ain't top time out.
Now, this is a surprise. Carmelo Hayes seemingly had no challenger for his North American title, but Solo Sikoa just showed up here and said, I got next.
Thank goodness. Melo had an opponent chosen by the NXT Universe as they voted for Wes Lee. But Melo and Trick brutally attacked Lee backstage. Now we're being spared a Melo-bration and getting a real match.
And I would have never expected Sikoa to show up. He just joined the Bloodline on SmackDown, and now he's in the main event of NXT. Can the Bloodline get even more gold tonight?
Oh. Strong words from Carmelo Hayes before this match saying, quote,
Carmelo Hayes is
the
not
head
the
that
person
wears
who
the crown,
moves like
and
that.
Melo has the biggest crown and the heaviest head.
Melo has indeed proven worthy of said crown, but he's face-to-face with a man who has a seat at the biggest table in WWE.
And both men have earned their status thus far, that's for sure.
Got to be a tough situation for Carmelo Hayes here. He's up against an opponent he could never have planned for.
Oh, but there's a clear strategy, Cole. Solo Sikoa has an injury to his left knee.
And Sikoa sent toward the ropes, and Carmelo Hayes with a kick right to the midsection. Melo taking it to Sikoa here.
The power of Solo just a little too much for the A-Champ in this instance.
He already bleeding?
What a chop.
Oh yeah, but dang, I'm making him bleed already.
Trademark viciousness. Lack of mercy. That's what Solo Sikoa is all about.
Into the corner. Big splash by Sikoa. Melo in trouble. Sikoa.
Nah, Trick
Williams making sure Melo got out of harm's way. Well, at least momentarily.
And momentarily is
right.
right.
Sikoa he need to win the United States Championship. Or it's the Continental Championship.
And Hayes takes out Williams on the outside. Solo standing strong.
Solo not allowing the presence of Trick Williams to distract him whatsoever.
Solo has the mindset to destroy anyone in the way of him in the NXT North American Championship.
Yo.
Let me point out that this is brutally unfair to the A-Champ. He prepared for Wes Lee or a night off. Now he's not getting either? This is ridiculous. The advantage is clearly in the hands of Solo Sikoa, who's had some... Oh, what's coming here? Submission move.
He lets go of the hold, but I don't see any reason for it.
No telling what's going on in his mind right now, Michael.
Running knee!
Hayes is being cut down at every corner.
And the power of Sikoa proving too much for Hayes right now.
Oh, schoolboy! Shoulders down here! A close count for the challenger.
You have to think this battle is starting to weigh down on him. Sikoa gets out of dodge.
You got to be impressed by both Solo Sikoa and Carmelo Hayes. They've taken NXT 2.0 by storm over the last year.
Yeah, since the shift to NXT 2.0, Melo has spent over 9 months as NXT North American Champion over 2 very long reigns.
And don't forget Solo. Over the last year, he's defeated top NXT names like Santos Escobar, Grayson Waller, and LA Knight.
Yeah, he beat Knight so bad we haven't seen him in months. Maybe we should ask that Max Dupree guy. Dropped him with a big shoulder tackle.
Great flurry of offense from Solo.
And it looks like Solo has all the answers for Carmelo at this point. Oh, stuck between the corner and a splash.
Targeting the throat there.
What a main event this has been for the 1-year anniversary of NXT 2.0.
And without this rebrand, big uppercut rocks the jaw of Carmelo Hayes, ripped out of the corner.
Looking to put him away, and now Trick Williams up on the apron, causing a distraction.
Trick paying dividends. Ooh. First 48.
And that could be the turning point for the North American champion.
Oh, Samoa drop by Sikoa, cover now for the win. Hayes kicks it too.
And Williams once again on the apron.
You can see how concerned Trick Williams is that Carmelo Hayes' championship hopes, might be fading away.
Super kick drops Williams. Hayes picked out of the sky.
Oh, and a spinning Solo.
Is that it for Carmelo Hayes? Trick is out. Carmelo is dazed. Here's your chance.
He fought, but might have to last gasp. Connect the finisher, Carmelo will be done.
Solo, the title could be yours.
As he was spinning Solo.
Spinning, you're annihilating a spinning Solo.
Sikoa just absolutely rearing way back.
There's a Samoan spike. Ouch. The challenger comes. Winding up. Boom! Samoan spike.
And I see a new champion crowned.
Solo is a new North American champion.
It's the new champion.
Here is your winner,
Give that championship to Solo.
NXT North American Champion, Solo Sikoa.
Solo is your new champion. It is the North American
So
title
we
now going to
unlocked.
SmackDown. This has to be the most unpredictable era in WWE history.
Yeah, I like the,
You know Sikoa was given his marching
Solo.
orders from the head of the
22
table.
Carmelo Hayes,
Don't leave
22 Trick
NXT
Williams,
without
manager
the
outfit.
gold. Well, mission accomplished for the newest member of the Bloodline.
As Melo would say, if you call your shot, you better make it. Solo took the shot, hit the shot, and now he's the new North American champion.
All right, let's continue the next match, y'all. Continue the next match.
I ain't doing this one.
Oh, it's Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins. I like this one.
We can have all the fun
Can't
we
wait to play
want
it. I was waiting for this moment.
with these video games and this showcase, and these fantasy matchups like Offensica versus Bubba Ray and Diva. I'm not doing shtick about Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins. That's a little too volatile. And it's way too personal for Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins came up together in the Shield. And Seth Rollins took it upon himself to disband the Shield by blindsiding Roman Reigns with a chair. At WrestleMania 31, Roman Reigns, in the main event of WrestleMania, was about to win the WWE title when Seth Rollins cashed in Money in the Bank and stole the main event, the match, and the title from Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns lost the Undisputed Championship after almost 4 years, the greatest title reign of all time, to Cody Rhodes. Not because Cody Rhodes was the better man, but because Seth Rollins was right there. And the seduction, the bloodlust that Roman Reigns had for that moment of revenge was too much for Roman Reigns to give up. And for the first time in Roman Reigns' life, he took his eye off the ball for that much time and smashed Seth Rollins with a chair, the same way Seth did a decade earlier to Roman.
People gonna remember Roman Reigns.
That
People gonna
moment gave Cody Rhodes
say
all
Roman Reigns is gonna be the GOAT, bro.
to end the most
Like in this
historic
generation,
in
Roman Reigns is the
WWE
GOAT. I can't say it. Even though we say Johnson's the greatest of all time, but Roman Reigns, people going in this generation gonna say Roman Reigns is the GOAT, and I agree with it.
about
Roman Reigns is one of my favorites too. So.
versus Seth Rollins
And Seth Rollins is my
for
favorite
a
too.
showcase. I mean, it's smart because the next time Roman Reigns steps into the ring with Seth Rollins will be the last time Seth Rollins steps into a ring. Next time Roman Reigns gets his hands on Seth Rollins, you won't have your architect anymore. You won't have your visionary anymore. You won't have your revolutionary anymore. You will have your tribal chief, Roman Reigns, but you'll never again have Seth freaking Rollins. Roman Reigns will put an end to Seth Rollins in WWE. And then the only way you'll ever be able to see Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins will be in the WWE 2K25 showcase Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins from the 2022 Royal Rumble. And that's not a prediction. That's a spoiler.
Well, I don't know about 2022, but this match was good. This match ended with disqualification. Roman Reigns hit him with ring, let him this was a good match. Seth Rollins had Roman Reigns beat in this match, but Roman Reigns should have won this match because Seth Rollins beat Roman Reigns a bunch of times. Like WrestleMania 31, like I said, WrestleMania 31, Money in the Bank 2017.
The big question as we kick off Royal
Money in the
Rumble,
Bank.
will Roman
So
survive
Roman Reigns should at least win
tonight?
one match. But hopefully,
man who's walking down the aisle
Roman Reigns
here
fights Seth Rollins at
in front of
WrestleMania, or they get a triple threat match with CM
44,000
Punk.
plus is the
We
greatest
don't know.
champion of all
But it's Roman
time,
Reigns 2022.
transcending the business. And tonight, it's personal.
He was like a 99 overall. All right, my boy Roman. But it's a long ass interest. I don't want to be right there with the long ass interest. We just get into it, my boy. Got the Shields entrance. Got the Shields. Seth Rollins. We got two versions of Seth Rollins. We got the Memorial Day moment, WrestleMania 40, and this one, 2022.
Mind games from Rollins. As we heard that music pop right there, the Shield, you can't help but have a little nostalgia. You can't help but think back to the glory days of when the Shield would go to town, beating everybody down.
Until that man right there, Seth freaking Rollins, decided to tear it apart.
Seth Rollins says he knows Roman Reigns so well. He knows how to prey on the insecurities of the Universal Champion. He knew there was one thing that Reigns will never get over, and that is that Seth Rollins chose to end the Shields.
The infamous blow to the back of Roman Reigns with a steel chair many years ago, which broke up perhaps the greatest faction in WWE history. Well, tonight, Rollins will use that to get in the head of the champ and win the Universal title.
The following contest, scheduled for one fall, is for the Universal Championship. Introducing the challenger from Davenport, Iowa.
And that title, the WWE Universal Championship.
That's because it's a business, man. Roman versus Seth Rollins.
Bell rings and the WWE Universal title is on the line. Roman Reigns, over 500 days as Universal Champion, but nobody has been in his head like his old brother-in-arms, Seth Rollins.
Well, Seth freaking Rollins tore that brotherhood apart 8 years ago, and we can now see that the tribal chief never truly recovered from that night.
Well, speaking of family, the Usos have been banned from ringside, and last month, Roman fired Heyman from the Bloodline. So right now, the head of the table needs to win without any allies by his side.
Gentlemen, for 17 months, Roman Reigns has dominated. He had special counsel and cousins to help him stay in control, to keep his cool, to concentrate on the business at hand. But now Paul Heyman is gone, and the Usos are barred from ringside.
Without those calming forces, cracks have started to show. Every comment
Yeah,
Rollins
make
has made
sure.
about their past cuts deeper. Every mind game breaks Roman's spirit even further. This might be the toughest physical battle the Tribal Chief has faced, but it definitely is his toughest mental battle.
So ruthless.
As you're not right now.
Seth freaking Rollins has made it extremely personal with Roman Reigns. Years ago when he destroyed the Shield, and again in the lead up to this match.
And if I'm Roman, I'm taking all that aggression and ending this quickly. Go full force and incapacitate Rollins ASAP. Because the longer Reigns fights with all his rage, the more potential he has to make a tactical error.
Even before Seth put his gear on, he came into this match with a clear-cut advantage.
You're right, Cole. 1 week ago on SmackDown, Seth Rollins and Kevin Owens defeated the Usos. As a result, Jimmy and Jay are barred from ringside.
It was an all-or-nothing move, as Rollins would have lost his title opportunity had that match gone the other way. It just proves that Seth freaking Rollins will take every freaking risk to win.
Calculating the next move here. All the way down. Rollins getting worked on here.
The power and rage of the Tribal Chief
One's
is just
at the box.
overwhelming Rollins here.
Chucked right out of the ring. He's still reeling, and more punishment is incoming. Vaulting plancha, incredible. Absolutely reckless abandon, and it paid off.
Adrenaline's at a peak right now.
Gets put into the barricade.
Ooh, and fights back.
The Tribal Chief has been dominant over the last 516 days since he captured the Universal Championship. Month after month, he's dominated every top contender on the SmackDown roster.
Roman Reigns has beaten big names over the last year and a half. But Braun Strowman, Rey Mysterio, the Demon Finn Balor, even John Cena. But Reigns has to be bothered by the fact that he has never been able to...
It's cinched in. This could be over. Looking to free the arm and does just that.
Reigns has it. Perfect execution from the champ. And a stop to the gut, too. I have to admit, it's a pretty cold move for Rollins to just take the years of history the Shield had and turn it into a joke here tonight.
It's appalling, Saxton. Rollins has always treated that sacred history as a joke. Now we know that Roman Reigns is a loyal man, a family man. What Seth Rollins did to his family 8 years ago was cowardly. Now it's time for Rollins to pay.
Just cranking the head.
Momentum has pivoted towards Roman.
And you can see Seth is being run into the ground by Roman.
Versatility from Rollins. Kick gets caught.
These two have learned each other so well. I hate to say this, but the Tribal Chief has become extremely frazzled without the benefit of having the Bloodline by his side.
Every little move Rollins makes seems to put Reigns on edge. This outfit, the Shield's entrance music. I bet if Rollins gave Roman a fist bump, it would make a Tribal Chief go nuclear.
Chess match of counters and reversals happening here.
Turns it around.
These two reaching a standstill, though.
He's going at it, bro.
This could be it.
The referee doing
He's
their
going
job.
at it,
See him
dog.
clearly in the ropes.
He's going at it.
And he scores a reversal on Rollins. Rollins being put into the guillotine. This is the big... Now, wait a second. Interesting turn of events here.
Yeah, he just released the hold, and I'm racking my brain wondering why.
Just grounded and pounded. Uh-oh. What a counter.
Lining him up. This is now Seth Rollins' chance to end the historic title reign of the Tribal Chief.
Destructive use of the knee.
Reigns, Rollins, both men are waging an epic battle.
For years, these Shield brothers would go town to town and beat the competition to a pulp. Tonight, they're doing it to each other. Absolutely laid Rollins out. And now Reigns can finally overcome his former Shield brother. Spear by Reigns. Devastating maneuver by the champion. Rollins landing awkward outside. And now headed to the outside.
Tension is mounting as he eyes his target. What a spear by Reigns!
And there it is. The title's not going anywhere tonight. I don't even think Roman's aware of where he is anymore. He has tunnel vision for Rollins. The only thing the Tribal Chief is seeing right now is red. And heaven have mercy on Reigns' old Shield brother now. Into a powerbomb. Oh! Double axe handle smash. Seth Rollins desperately needs to figure this out. Right now, Seth is unable to evade Roman's offense. Just pounding away right to the face. My God. Oh, a nasty stop to finish it off.
And here's Reigns now, misses wildly with the clothesline attempt. Spear! Spear by Reigns! Roman Reigns from out of nowhere with a spear!
That could end it for Rollins if Roman could just make the cover.
Roman trying to fight through the pain. Oh my, guys. Guys, look at what Rollins is doing.
After all these two have been through, Rollins wants that Shield fist bump.
Reigns shaking it off as Rollins continues to try to play mind games.
Yeah, but that may have triggered a litany of emotions within the Tribal Chief. Reigns unsure of what to do.
Roman Reigns determining what to do now. Will he slay his former brother? Reigns now. Look, gonna lock in the guillotine. Submission move locked in. Submission move locked in.
Rollins in major peril right now. Rollins looking like he's
They missed some of the cutscenes
fade.
where Seth Rollins had powerbomb Roman Reigns on the announce table. I don't know why they didn't do that, but
Seth trying desperately to make it to the bottom rope.
I'm not sure he can make it, Corey.
Trying to make it to the rope to force some sort of break. Seth trying to hang on. How can he do this here? Is Rollins going to tap here? What's Rollins going to do? Is he going to tap out?
Well, he makes it to the rope. Reigns has a 5 count to break the hold.
And Reigns
this
breaks
will actually
the hold
happen in
here.
real life,
Roman
but it was
breaks
just
the hold, and this
disqualification.
match continues.
It just shows you how locked in Roman Reigns is to winning this match.
Yeah, we gotta spare this man.
Rollins just motionless now. Roman had that guillotine locked in far too long.
Well, the oxygen slowly circulating through Seth again, but I feel it's just a matter of time. The fun and games Rollins has been playing has pushed the Tribal Chief. Superman punch!
It's over.
And a thunderous spear. The champ might have just ended things right there.
Cover.
And Reigns
Yes,
retains the title.
Here is your winner, and still the Universal Champion,
Oh, they got that job done.
Roman
Rollins
Reigns
retained the
has
championship and actually won the match.
finally earned that title defense against Seth Rollins. Finally exercised the
This
ghost of
should
the
have happened in real
Shield.
life.
It looks like a huge
Unlike
weight
Roman
has been
Reigns
lifted from
2022,
the
Seth Rollins
shoulders of the
2022. So I
Tribal
hope y'all like
Chief.
this video. Make sure y'all
Roman
like,
may never
subscribe.
forgive Rollins,
I love y'all.
but now he can forget him.